to put on a bandage first. Alright, I'm going to do some cups that I threw yesterday, and let's hope. I was trying to look for a better bandage, but this is all I got. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I might actually start with just throwing some some more spoon rests, because the cups are not quite the dampness level that I like. Alright, so we'll start with that. We will start with those. Okay. This is my chamois. I actually have this already set yesterday. I was going to finish the spoon rests, but then I just did not end up. I was just too tired. This is my bat. I need some water, actually. Hello! Look at this stream. Kind of setting up. I need an apron. You guys never see me without an apron. Alright. We're gonna trim a little bit. I'm letting the the cups harden a tad. This is 12 ounces of clay. Hello! I'm gonna trim in a little. I feel like everyone loves trimming. But we'll see how well my bandage does. This thing's not on. I'm gonna try not to use that hand as much. I don't have gloves. I don't know where my gloves are. This is not very good. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Trying not to use my finger with a cut on it. I can't find gloves. I really want those gloves that the little finger gloves that doesn't cover the whole hand. But we'll just do the best we can. There is a bubble in this. I can feel right here. I'll just push that air out. See, I already got so much water on there. This is how I would make a plate if I was throwing a plate like this too, so. But if you were in, I think it was 2 days ago, that stream, alright, it's very hard not to use this finger. I feel like if it was my pinky, I'd be fine, but since it's my ring finger, it's a little difficult. If you're in the other day stream, I think it was Monday. No, it's Thursday. Wow. You would have saw how I make my plates. But this is just one way. What wheel am I using? Hello, welcome to the stream. Am I going to break it? I'm using a Brent. It's a Brent IEX model. I got it a long time ago. It's probably like 8 years now. Alright, chamois. This is just plastic, and I like to just use it like that. what it does is it just makes that lip nice and smooth, because sometimes when it kind of just closes the pores, I guess. Sometimes if you use a sponge, it'll open up the pores. All right, we're gonna do twirl in the middle. Just a small one, just like that. And then, is it height adjustable or the table? It's cinder blocks, so it's the cheapest way to raise the wheel. It is a bit sketchy, so I don't recommend like beginners doing it. But yeah. And then, oh my goodness, my hands are covered in clay. Okay, so since these are gonna be spoon rests, I'm going to make a little bit like that. And these are gonna pop right off. They're just spoon rests. Nice and simple, but I enjoy the shape. These are gonna be new on my website. So the bandage is working kind of good. I switched my pedal to the left foot because I'll kind of have my pedal, I have my foot on my pedal the whole time that I throw, pretty much kind of just tweaking the speed to what I like. And usually my pedal's on my right foot, but then my left foot is just kind of standing and it has a lot of weight on it, so I switched it. So now both of my legs will be hurting instead of just one. I'm making this pretty thin because I'm not gonna put a foot ring on this. I'm flattening it a lot. I just don't really think it needs it. Yeah, painting pottery is very fun. Less mess too. I'm going to be making spoon rest, and then I'll do some trimming, but I don't want to trim just yet because how did I do the little lip on the bowl? I'll show you in a second. I'm gonna produce I think I have like 10 here, but I'm gonna go till the cups are a good dampness level, till they get a little bit more leather hard, and then we'll trim. I feel like trimming is everybody's favorite part. A little twirl time, and then I'm gonna clean up. I need a little bit more water into that. I'm a little slow because I gotta cut from my hand. I'm trying to do better studio practice so it's not as... Alright, this is how I do the lip area. I'm glad it was fun. Okay, I'm gonna hold my one hand like this, and I'm going to use my pointer finger. I'm gonna hold it like this, pointer finger, and I'm just going to go back and forth and slowly go down to my desire, and then bang! Bada bing, bada boom. There you go. And that's pretty much the same way that you, I was doing this yesterday, Dairy Queen. That's pretty much how you make this out too. is she? Hi, Sam. Hello, comedy. Comedy dada. Alrighty. The ring finger is probably the worst finger to get a cut on. It was healing, but then it just... I was cleaning some leaves and it opened back up. Oh, I forgot to do my wrist exercises before I started. Stretch the wrists a little bit. Also my arms. Alright. Well, I did some earlier. Hello, Audrey. Probably a good workout. Yeah, it's we're making spoon rest and then we're gonna trim. So I'm waiting for the cups to be a little bit leather hard and then we're gonna trim. But I'm making spoon rest right now, so you can see, you can't see it. It's there. But just simple spoon rest. I just don't know if spoon rest can be, I don't know if spoon rest can be very intricate. I guess they could. You can make anything intricate, but I just like simple. Keep them simple, keep them cheap, but keep them nice. Cause I was talking about this yesterday. I was doing some research on them. I don't want them to look like everybody else, but I do want them to look kind of simple, so they go with everybody's kitchen. I think spoon rests are needed. Also, they're just such good gifts. If you're like, what do I give? Twirl time. Sam was here yesterday too, and I was supposed to do these last night, but I just could not. I just got too tired. And then I'm making mittens. I'm knitting mittens. I'm trying to get some mittens because my hands get cold sometimes, so. I need to clean this off. So anyways, then I started knitting. I didn't get back to pottery. And I went back to work. But I cleaned, actually, so I work a lot. Okay. That's funny, Josh. Okay, spout. I'm going to show you guys again from... I'm going to show you over here. Ooh, yeah, I'm going to show you over here. Nope, that's not a good angle. Okay, right here. That's better. I kind of like it a little bit wider. And there we go. Super simple. Yeah. I think people overthink it sometimes. It's not that. Ooh, I have some incense. Maybe we should put on incense. Smells good. Okay. There's my incense holder. Let's put an incense on. Put it over here. So it's not too stinky where I am. And it's not by anything flammable. Alright, let's hope this thing works. Thank goodness. My hands are covered in clay. Alright, hold on 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. I don't know if this thing works. I have to end the stream at 10, so I guess an hour. Oh my goodness, are we not gonna get incense? Let's see. Okay, if this doesn't work, we're not doing incense, but I always forget about my incense. No! No way. Alright. Oh! Alright, there we go, there we go. I don't know if that's how you do incense, but that's just how I've always done it. Okay. Okay, now it's nice aroma. I always forget about it. It's for your utensils. So when you're like cooking, and you have your spoon and your spoon is full of food, you don't want to put it on your counter. You put it on your spoon rest. So just cleaner. Alright, I'm moving that back over to my right. Ooh. I like the incense. Oh, damn. Okay, I'll put that. Pinned. Oh my goodness. Wait. Oh. That's crazy. Okay. Everybody, welcome to the stream. We're making spoon rests. Oh my goodness, my hair looks crazy. Yeah. You could. I've never seen Kevin written like that. So that's so interesting. I like that way of spelling it. Alright, that's called centering, and this is how I do it. You're too good, Sam. Too good. This is how I would make plates. Yeah. I feel like it's Kevin, it's always with an I. Or, yeah, at the end, not an E. So, yeah, that's super unique. Alright, make it flat, go to my gauge. I'm gonna lift it up a bit. Take my sponge. Alright, maybe I'll just try using the finger with the bandage on it. It's just a little hard to not use that finger. Okay. It's called a rib, a kidney. Some people call it a kidney. But it is, yeah, I guess it's both. But I kind of compress this lip just so it's nice and round. I'm kind of pushing it out a bit just so I kind of go to that gauge. The idea, I like the shape of like a round shape at the, so, oh, we're hitting the gauge. Okay, I'm gonna use my kidney to smooth out that bottom, push that out a bit more. Chamois, just a piece of plastic I get from the clay bag, and I'm just going on the rim. Make it nice. Oh my goodness. And then twirl time. I'm gonna start from the middle and just go out a bit. I don't want too much of a twirl. I just want a little bit. And then I'm gonna clean up a bit. It's just that this, I need a new sponge. This one's kind of, when the sponge gets old, it's a little bit sketchy because you don't want any of the sponge sponge pieces to get into your piece because then it will mess up the glaze. All right, let's do the spout. Spout time. I'm not doing this from home. I'm doing this from my studio. There we go. Simple, simple. And that is what a spoon rest is. You can rest your spoon on this. Dairy Queen. There we go, 4 down. I'm gonna actually grab the cups that I want to try. Okay, these are the cups that we're gonna trim in a little bit. We have even more actually. I have about like 5 more, 6, 7. But anyways, I don't want them in the sun because they're gonna get too dry. What's the word I'm thinking of? Oh my goodness. I didn't put this on. I've been thinking what I'll become for Halloween. I think I might go to Goodwill and get like an oversized suit. I've always wanted an oversized suit, and then I might make a tin hat, and I might be like a FBI agent or something. Anyways, that was unsolicited, but I was just thinking of it. The swirl on the cups, Josh, or the swirl on the piece that I just made? Are we going to see a scene from Ghost? I haven't seen Ghost. I don't know if I should watch Ghost. I feel like I've gone this long, I haven't seen it. Is it worth it? Is it like actually good? So, if it's actually good, I'll watch it. But do I speak English? The piece, the one you just did. Oh, okay. Yes, I meant to do the swirl. Because, I don't know, I feel like without a swirl, it's a little boring. And also, sometimes with a swirl, it'll kind of catch the glaze. And the glaze can pool in different areas. So it'll actually look kind of cool with the swirl, but I don't know. I'm just spewing words now. I think it just adds a nice, like, someone used artisanal touch. Someone used that yesterday, and I like that word. Okay, is that the only scene with the pottery is like when they're like hugging each other, making pottery? Is that the only scene with pottery? Also, like, what is the movie even about? Is it like a romance? I don't even know. It's a romance? Oh, that's the only one? Okay. Well, so, I've seen the scene, I think. I don't know, it's a little bit of a weird scene to just watch by itself. Oh. Oh, Ghost Story. Okay, maybe I need to go watch it. I just watched, in theaters, One Battle After Another, and that one was so good. It's such a good movie. So well made. So I don't know. Will I watch it? I don't know. I'm also watching Task right now on HBO. By what? Okay. I should watch it. Oh. I'm making spoon rest. Okay, time for the well, first I'm gonna clean it a little bit. I'll watch it. It is kind of cheesy. I don't know, I just remember watching. Okay, here's your twirl, Josh. I think it was Josh that asked. There's the twirl. Can you guys see all right? Is this better? Or do you guys want a little bit further? I just worry that it's like a little too, maybe it's my light. Oof. I don't know if that's better. Trimming, isn't that throwing? I guess it is trimming and throwing. Yeah, I guess it is the same thing, Paige. But trimming is when I'll use my, I'll trim the pot. But I think throwing, actually maybe it's not. Throwing, I think, is what I'm doing right now. I don't know. We gotta look that up. Okay, here's the spout. I get so distracted that I lock in for a second. There we go. Yeah, I do mean the twirl. I think it's kind of cute. So, anyway. I get so distracted. Oh my goodness. Forgot we had incense right there. Yeah, we're just full of twirls. These past 2 days I've been making a lot of twirls. I'm looking at my stuff drying. I just don't really love stuff drying in the sun. It causes it to dry uneven. And no, you're totally good. You're totally good, Paige. I'm like thinking. I think throwing is this technically, and trimming is when I'll use my trimming tools and I will trim off the foot. I'll make a foot and on the cups, and these ones I won't really make too much of a foot. I think I'll just be flat. But yeah, this is, I guess, technically throwing. But no. Kind of digging in more when I lift up the side because I want it to just be rounded. So if I dig in more, it makes it fully. And I don't want to trim these that much. That's just how I like to do it. Shammy. Oh, I'm so glad, Paige. They watch Ghost Hunter. I haven't seen Ghost. So is he a ghost? Or is he... I'm confused. Alright. Troll time. Can you guys see this? I hope you can. I can also try to set up this new one that I have, but I'm gonna have to drill some stuff. Maybe I'll do that one. I don't know. Or if this is fine, it's fine. Oh, hey, Gage! You know what's so funny? I thought I didn't like spoilers, but I actually love spoilers. I love spoilers. I don't know why. I'm like, tell me what's gonna happen, and I'm so excited to wait for it. I don't know why. Like Hunger Games, I didn't read the book, so I watched the movie and then I didn't read the book, and then I read the book, but I loved reading the book because I knew kind of what was gonna happen. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Could dive deep into that, I guess. Oh, thank you. Yeah, sorry, I don't answer all the stuff because I'm not looking at chat the whole time now. I don't know. This is me working, and you guys get to see me. Did you change your name, Nicole? Nicole, did you change your name now? Is that who it is? Does that measure the height? Yeah, this measures the height and the width. That's too funny. I remember your name was like Vimeo on your actual account name, but did you change it to your name? because because we couldn't remember. I think the bandage is working. I'm gonna test how deep I have this. That's actually perfect. So these holes will actually just plug in. Oh, I'm sorry. You don't have to change your name because of me. Oh no. But so I guess yes, I do remember you. But no, you should have kept it, your name, what you had it. Now I have to remember that you changed your name to your name. Oh, Nicole. But yes, to answer your question. You mean like a lot of clay at the bottom page? You really have to dig in with the outside and bring it up to the inside. And I think that just comes with time. Okay. Well, so is this a new, okay, swirl time. Swirl time. There we go, swirl. Okay, I have to clean this. Wow, there's a lot of you guys in the stream. Liking the stream only helps me, and it's absolutely free. Oh wow, Nicole, that's amazing. Okay, let's do the lip. We're doing the lip time. Like this. And I'm just gonna go where my fingers are holding it. And this is now an almost done spoon rest. So your spoon will rest. This is called my gauge. It helps me just so I don't have to keep measuring and all that jazz. I can just kind of throw to the exact measurement and then I don't have to think about it. Good luck for the day. Yeah. How long have I been doing this? 10 years. How much is a wheel? I don't know exactly. I think it's around, it's probably a little less than 2,000. I've been seeing them on Facebook Marketplace for a lot. I don't know why secondhand is so expensive, but older models too that aren't that good. So, I don't know. What is my sport? I like that one. Use my kidney. I'm using a stoneware. It's a cone 6. It's a mid-fire. And it's half porcelain, half white clay stoneware. So there's like categories of clay. There's stoneware and then there's porcelain. Where's my chamois? My plastic piece. Take that. Actually want this to be a little rounder. Chamois. Twirl. All the twirl is I'm just applying pressure and I'm just pulling to my belly button. It's the same thing as dragging out. I explain it more in my YouTube video of how to throw. Kind of breaks it down. Super easy. I feel like a lot of teachers teach different ways, and so it's good to learn. Okay, this is the lip. All right, here we go. There we go. round. Everything on the wheel is pretty much a cylinder. I kind of want to take that off. So it's not as dirty. I feel like if I keep these clean here, they stay clean. I don't really like to soak this. I think it's called, I'm not even sure, MDF, like plywood thing. Someone can tell me if I'm wrong. How do I know the thickness of the plate? I'll use my needle tool. I'll show you. You could do this, but I also have been throwing these. So, I don't know. I think with time you kind of just know the thickness. But you can also test it, and I'll show you how you can test it. It's so interesting. I didn't know that this was like kind of not taught, this trick that I will show you. But I went to a school and I was teaching some kids, and I was like a guest, and they didn't know it, so I guess it's not known. But I guess they're kids, they don't really know. Okay, there's an air bubble. I can feel it. And you can also kind of see it a little bit. I don't think you guys can see it, but I can. Alright, this is how you test it. Ooh, my goodness. There's good stuff on my hand. Okay, no, fine. I'll take my needle tool. I'll poke the piece. I'll use one hand. I'll put my finger all the way to where the clay is, and I'll take it out just as one. And you can see whatever is left, that's how much clay I have left. So sometimes I'll go, you know, just like this, looking at it, and I'll go in a line across, and I'll see the thickness. And those holes just get covered back up. So you don't have to worry about them. Yeah, try it. It's super easy. The holes will get covered back up. Also, when you're throwing, you want to make sure that this bottom portion, like if I'm making a vase or a bowl or something, before I move on to the next step, after I drag out, that's when I want to make sure that this bottom is like exactly how I want it. Because once I go further, it's going to be hard to kind of tweak that bottom. Anyways, I go over it more in that video that I was talking about. It's on my channel. I think it's the latest one I uploaded. But yeah, you could put on like two part speed. I don't think I've gotten to around to making timestamps because I'm a tad lazy with video making. I'm a potter. I'm not a video maker, but I try my hardest. I'm getting better at it, so that's good. But yeah. Aw, Sam, that's so nice. People are wild today. Swirl time in a second. Hold on. I gotta tweak this just a bit. Okay. One more time with my chamois. But yes, swirl time. Alright, swirl time. Here we go. I'm just going to apply pressure in the middle and just pull directly to my belly button. I'm gonna lift up slowly. It's super easy. And that little tiny detail makes it that much more interesting. Because the glaze can pool. It's just more interesting. A professor that I've had, oh, there is a bubble. Pokey, pokey. I'm just gonna go over it with my finger. A professor that I had, okay, wait, first let's do lip time. Okay, here we go. Just pushing it down lightly. You can make this however you want. You can make it more like, you don't have to have it this, you know, but there we go. That's what it looks like. Meep, meep, moop. We're almost done with this wood palette. What do we call that? Wood. Have you ever made a mistake that turned out really cool. Oh my gosh, all the time. I feel like sometimes, Bongo, come here. See if he'll sit in his chair. No, he's been liking to sit. He's been sleeping outside recently. Not like at night, not at night. He sleeps inside, and he just follows me out here. But, my cat, I'm talking about my cat for everybody that's new. He just chills. I'll get him later. Okay, what was I asked? I was asked some type of question about pottery, and now it's lost. I don't know. Anyway, the question about if I've made a mistake and then it turned out super cool. Oh my gosh, all the time. I think sometimes, like, mistakes, even just like in life in general, if you take the wrong turn down the road, like, sometimes you'll happen upon such a cool little thing and you'll be like, this was such a mistake. But you know, that happened to me once. I remember I was on like a road trip and we took the wrong turn, went down this huge road that was just like nothing, but then we happened upon this like beach that was, I think it was in between two military bases. It was super strange, but it was the coolest beach ever. Just like sand dunes, wild. Anyway, sometimes mistakes will bring it to cool spots. But yes, in the case of pottery, going off on a tangent, yeah, I've definitely done that. Oh yeah, I've definitely done that. It's chamois time. Alright, this is a wooden knife. I'll kind of go in to the bottom there just to make it nice. And I don't really like to trim. If I can make it right when I throw, I don't really like to trim. I think some potters do. I know Gatsby does. Gatsby? I think that's his name. Florent? I know he does. Terracotta. Terracotta, I feel like people think that terracotta is just any red clay, but it's actually earthenware and it's a specific clay. So, you know, people that are like, oh, that's a terracotta, but it, you know, actually the red clay that I'm going to trim with is a stoneware. It's not a terracotta. But anyway, yeah, terracotta is great. I think I don't know, we've been using earthenware for food for a long time. I think terracotta is totally, I don't know. But you know what? Don't take my word on it. I don't know. All right, lip time. Here we go. I like that. You know what? Let's see if something else is better. If I like it just going straight. I'm just curious. I'll show you guys. Okay. Alright, this one, where it's more straight, it's more angular, or this one, where it's a defined lip. Do you see the difference? I think so. Which one? 2? Wait, is this 2 or this is 2? This is 1, this is 2. Wait, this is 1, this is 1, this is 2. 2? This one? Shoot. 1? Okay. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. Wow, everyone's, I think it's a 50-50. Now there's a lot of 1s. Defined. You like defined. 1, 1, 1. Wow, everyone's going for 1. Okay. I don't know. Maybe it's just how I did this one. But I was like, maybe I don't like how defined it is, but I do kind of, I don't know. We're just gonna keep going. I already made this whole batch like this, so we're just gonna keep it. All right, let's put these outside. We have 1 more to make. I don't know how I have 1 more, but I think there they all are. Here, all of them are. They're pretty unison. I don't want to put them too angular because then they're going to slide off. Okay. What time is it? 9:15. Okay. All right, one more, and then we're gonna trim. Yay! Trimming. The Last Mimsy. What is that from? That's from a movie. I don't know why I'm so particular about my bags being folded. It's just like, if I don't, they're just everywhere. The Last Mimsy. What movie is that from? What are they used for? They're gonna be used for spoon rest. So I didn't realize how helpful spoon rest was until I started using one of mine. But like, yeah, I'm cooking and I'm like, I don't have a spoon. Where do I put this spoon? So yeah, the spoon rest comes in handy. You put the spoon on there. Was the smoke in the back? I have an incense going. You can't even see it. I was like, this is gonna be vibes. You can't even see it. What's the name of the movie you said? Yeah, The Last Mimsy. Like, what is that from? Can you make a teacup and a saucer plate and paint it like the galaxy? That would be super cool. I don't do a lot of painting, but that's just not my style. I do have a painting of my college apartment's kitchen. I need to finish it. It's still not finished. I'm not even in college anymore. It's a movie about the doll from the future. The Last Mimsy. I think it is a doll. Yes, Nicole. Yeah. It's very I think my apron helps it. It would be sick. You know what? I do classes where I paint on pottery. Or workshops. So you know what? I have to make the next one is going to be cortado cups. They're pretty much just teacups, pretty much. Or I think baristas call them Gibraltar. I haven't watched Community. I've seen it. And you know what? Okay, this is gonna be controversial, is I just cannot watch The Office. I don't know what it is. I see clips and I'm like, oh, it's funny. Oh, it's funny. But like, I just can't watch it. I just don't know if I can do it. It's funny though, but anyway, I hope I didn't upset anybody. But yeah, The Office, I don't know. I just can't watch it. I've watched some episodes in passing, but I've never like sat down and watched the whole thing. My favorite shape is a bowl. They're just nice and simple. Cortado, yeah. You've never seen The Office either. I don't know. You know, sometimes I feel like I used to meet a lot of people that were like die-hard Office fans. And then, oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say, wow, no, you don't like The Office. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know. I just can't watch it. Some people are diehard Office fans. I found some people just can't watch The Office. What am I watching right now? I'm watching Task right now, the new HBO series, and it's really good. That was a long twirl. Okay, here we go. Here's the lip. This is The Last Mimsy. Do we ever say what movie that is? The Last Mimsy. There we go. The last one. And now we're going to trim. I'm going to put this where my other one is. Alright, let's clean this off and then we're gonna trim some cups. They're pretty much cortado too. They're pretty much cortado cups. But yeah, the workshop's gonna be cortado cups. It's gonna be 2 of them. Can you make a silverware? Silverware? Oh, silverware. Is that a thing? I can't make silverware. I guess I could. Ceramic spoons. I do make some ceramic spoons for my salt and sugar. I have not made a vase for Peacock that feathers Austin. Is that just a tall vase? Let's clean this up a little bit more. Alright, that's good. Okay, let's try to pry this thing off. There we go. Oh gosh. That needs to dry. This is my chamois. I just do this with my pins. They're just hanging on there. But I don't know if that is okay. Alright, let's get a new bandage because it's kind of coming off. Oh, let's put these cups over there. Why don't we? So you guys can see, we're gonna trim these. They're pretty much the same thing as a cortado cup. They're my teacup things. Oh my goodness. Where did I put my bandages? What are you guys asking? Oh, okay. Yeah, I feel like I've seen that before, like in some houses, but where do you get those feathers? Where do you get peacock feathers? And do they pluck them off the bird, or do they, like, I don't know, do they just fall off? Bubble cup. Okay. Oh, Audrey, yes. So 2 fingers on the outside, 1 on the inside. When I'm making these cups, that's how I do it. And then I'll kind of just go really slow with the wheel, and I'll go slowly up. And that's how you do it. And it takes some time to really lock in and get it, but it's like, I feel like mine, I didn't like it. Pink flower earrings, you know, I went to bed and I was like, I have to make those pink flower earrings, so they're coming. I haven't been in my glazing area for a little bit, so we're just gonna use actually all of this. I'm gonna trim in a second. Sorry, everybody. My hand is a little wet. It's probably the speed, yeah. Why is your videos and voice so clear? I just got the iPhone 17, so I hope that it's good. That's very good to hear that the money was worth it. Oh, bye, Nicole. See you. What happened? Oh, I nicked my finger the other day. Monday, I nicked it, and then it was healing, and then it just didn't heal, and I don't have one of those finger glove things anyways, we're done. Alright, this thing I don't need anymore, so I'm gonna push it away. What was I saying? I don't have the finger gloves like these are good. Ooh. Okay, yeah, they're perfect dampness. Alright, if I haven't thrown or I haven't seen these guys in a little bit, I'll kind of feel. And I need to change this. This is the plate attachments. These are the regular ones. Alright, this is what we're going for. Here's my cortado cups. They're just regular ones, and these are the ones that are going to be at the workshop that's coming up. But these are what I'm going to be, these are what these are, pretty much. Anyways, these, that. Oh, perfect. Did this just do that? No. Alright. Okay. Where is my new tools? Ooh, almost forgot to move my bucket of lights. Over here. Okay. Let's hope this goes well. Is this a good... I can try this that I have set up. If this is better. Oh no, that's okay. We have so many. Oh, well this is, I feel like I always have one fail. That's weird to say. I feel like I always have one fail. Anyways, it's because I'm like doing the thing. Anyways, it's fine. I mean, if it's not in a weird way, I guess that's fine. But it's okay. When we have a man down, we'll look at it. So this is what we look like. I feel like I always have one fail because I'm doing that. Oh no. That was wild. That was wild. The first for everything. Someone needs, hopefully my oh well. I was so scared. Alright, we're gonna redeem ourselves. Is this a better angle? I hope so. My Wi-Fi is just terrible. Hopefully I'm okay. Okay. Is this a better angle or no? Karate. Just totally just yeah, just okay, it's a better angle. Okay, we're gonna keep this. Sorry, Boston, you can't see me, but I feel like this will be fun to watch. It's always one. You know, it's so funny because I've been breaking a lot of pots just on accident. Just like bumping it or something. Okay, this is a little sketchy because it's so tall. I want to see if I can add my attachment here. I'm still laughing about it. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. We're going to add these attachments because I feel like it needs a little bit more sturdiness. Hopefully that's centered. Oh, perfect. This is perfect. Alright, first I'm going to focus on the outside. We're back in action. We're not even going to talk about that one that just fell. He had a very, very bad death. That was sad. I want it in green. It will be in green, actually. It'll be just like this, kind of. So we're going to go, we're going for that. We're going for that. Oh, that is so cool. Well, I'm glad she's watching. I'll be sure not to not to say any adult language. Alright, here we go. Now that I have the outside nice, I'm going to do the inside. I really like this, using the angle right here, and that kind of helps to really notch it, make it nice and clean. It's perfect dampness. Okay, that is a little thin. All right. I am going to make teapots. I look dehydrated. I feel dehydrated. I think I need more water. I definitely need to drink more water. How does one look dehydrated though? Anyways. Yes, Viom, you're back. Nakul. Ah, he's back and he's as himself. No, don't switch your username. Yeah, there's some weird people in the chat. That's whatever. Okay, this is my kidney again, and I'm using it to burnish the piece because when I trim, I open up the pores, and then you want to close the pores again, and that is perfect. Cute. This is so cute. There we go. We had a redemption, and now I'm going to place these upside down, and it's going to dry upside down like that. Okay, we're on to the next. It is 9:30. I'm going to be doing this till, where did I put, oh, I don't have it. I'm going to be doing this till like 10, so 30 more minutes because I have a meeting. Everybody asks about Ghost. I have not seen Ghost yet. And I'm kind of on the fence if I should see Ghost. Maybe I'll do it like once I hit like 100,000, then I'll watch Ghost. Subscribers, then I'll watch Ghost. Goal set, yeah. Gosh. Make this nice and flat. I don't think this is going to fit my stamp, but we'll see. Maybe these will just be signed for me, or I'll have to go get a smaller stamp actually. Burnish it, close all the pores, especially where the foot is, because that's going to be touching your table, whatever. I don't want it to be, hard. There we go. I don't want it to have any, you can see it's kind of shiny, that's burnished. It will be fired, it's the term, but yeah, it'll be baked. It will be baked. After this, once it'll become, so this is kind of a little softer than leather hard, I'd say. Once it's bone dry, that's when I'll put it into the kiln, and it'll go to first temperature, the first firing, which is called bisque. So that my bisque temperature that I like is 08, and that's I do Fahrenheit, and that's 1,700, I think 27. So it'll get to that temperature and then it'll shut off. And then after that cools, which usually takes about a day, I'll grab it and then I'll put it in glaze, and then I'll go back into the kiln. Since this is such a small piece, I'm pretty much only going to use this tool. I'm not going to use my larger trimming tool. There we go. No measurements, I'm just kind of, maybe I should do measurements though. I don't have a small enough thing. I don't know, I think they're fine. So dirty. Alright, we'll do some measurements. We'll see. Oh my goodness. I almost had a... Oh, do you want to buy it? You know, I haven't set up the global thing, but once these aren't on my website, so once they're, I'm gonna look into it. I haven't done it yet because I've just been so busy. I'm gonna look into it for global shipping. I don't think I like that width. We're just not gonna, they're all gonna be a tad bit different, but they're gonna be the same. That's crazy, Kathleen. It's the power of pottery. I'm gonna look into it, Nicole. I'm gonna look into it. Because I don't know if I have global shipping on my website, but these aren't even on my website, so they're gonna be on my website in a couple weeks probably. So round and so cute. Ah! I've been doing this for 10 years. Oh, that one is not dry. 10 years, but two years professionally. It's easier to go down when you're trimming, like press down this way. It's a little easier than going into the side, just because sometimes on the side you can get a little bit uneven. But that being said, I do the side. They do have some funky comments. How long has YouTube had live, the live feature? I feel like it's relatively new, no? I didn't know about it until... It's clay, so it is a mix of materials though. It's not just like the clay that you'd find. So we actually have to put stuff into that clay. So we call this a clay body. We have to put stuff into that clay to make it go to our high temperature, because if we were just to take clay from the ground, it's most likely earthenware. Like what the Native Americans, or like would, you know, they had a lot of earthenware pots. That's kind of what I grew up with, is knowing about the Native Americans, but everyone kind of does earthenware pots. Anyway, so it's a mixture of materials. But yeah, this one's a little bit, what is it called? We're not going for perfection. We're not going for perfection. I might have to, some of these are not as dry as other ones. I literally just bought two, and I feel like it's already dull. Here's a brand new tool. So much better. I need to get sponsored by a tool company. That would be awesome. Oh, you're getting some issues. Okay, I'll look into it, Nicole. I'll look into it. But the fact that you like a piece that much just means enough. That's so kind. But yeah, I'll look into it. I'm not too good at my website. I gotta get a little better. But yeah, I'll look into it. But that's too kind. Is not yet activated? Okay, I'll look into it. I think I took it off because I was like, I don't know what's happening with everything now. It's so weird. You know, I think it's a controversial one if your teacups want... it's not controversial. I feel like it's such a huge debate. Do your teacups have handles or do they not have handles? For me, I don't like... I mean, these are also cortado cups, so they're for coffee. But I don't know. I don't, you know, but I do use teacups with when I have tea. But those aren't like teacups, I guess. I don't know. I don't like making teacups with handles. I feel like it's a little too much work for the piece. Because then handles are just a lot of work in ceramics. I do have mugs that are going to come out with the website product revamp. So large mugs, and you can sign up for my newsletter, and my website is pinned. So when the product revamp happens, you will be notified, and you might have to check your spam folder. I don't know where the email goes. I'm still learning website stuff. I'm not very good at tech. I'm burnishing it with my kidney. I like to make sure it's nice and smooth. And there we go. You can see it's kind of shiny because I burnished it. But at the bottom, it's not too burnished. You can see it's kind of open. But yeah, this is the cup. And then it'll look something like this. And it's going to shrink. It does shrink this much. It is kind of crazy. 12% shrinkage rate. Anyways, these are going to be on their lip. They're going to be upside down, drying. Because it's a equal dry versus it has the lip up. You like the green? I know the green is cute. The green is cool, a cool matcha color. I like the green too. I think I have to make pink. Ruby wants pink earrings. I'm wearing my earrings now. I've made it a thing that I'm always gonna wear my earrings on stream because they're just fun. So I gotta make some pink ones of those. I think I have blue, and I have a colored color, and I have yellow. But the yellow's cute. It's like a buttercup yellow. What time are we at? We're almost at time. I have a meeting, so I have to shut this down at 10. Yeah, I'm professional. It's so strange saying meeting. I have a meeting at 10. But I'll be back and I'll be trimming after. I'll do a stream after for trimming. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but anyway. Burnishing it so that it doesn't scratch anything. And I'll actually, look at that twirl, it's just so cool. Once these get fired and have glaze on them, I will go back and I'll sandpaper the bottom too. I just think that, you know, I don't know, when I'm looking at stuff, when I'm looking at pots, that's kind of, I'll feel the bottom. It's just an extra craftsmanship thing. If they didn't, you know, it's truly finished when it's truly finished, I think. I don't know. Wet sanding the bottom is key, I think. Because then it's just gonna mess up your table. Who taught me pottery? I've had many teachers, professors. Oh, hi, Shirkin. Can you put the camera? Yeah. Hold on a second. I have to leave in a sec, but, well, not, oh, it's actually 9:50. Okay, this is gonna be the last one. Meeting at 10, then I'll be back and I'll be trimming again, but, I was taught by a lot of different people. I had a teacher in high school. He was super cool. I still talk to him sometimes, but he's busy. And I had another mentor after that. She's cool. I actually still talk to her. And then my recent one, he's in Santa Barbara, and that's kind of my mentor that I kind of keep in touch with. And taught by many people, and then a professor at a community college. So cute! Alrighty, I have to go, but I'll be back in probably like 30 minutes. But anyway, I'll be trimming some more. So, alrighty. Bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Peace!